So right now, I went ahead and went into the Federal Reserve in Chicago. They actually have a nice little museum here of the history of the Federal Reserve. Um, Actually, quite updated since last time I've been here, which was several years ago. But it's a pretty simple museum. You can kind of run through and put your head in things, and there's a lot of history of the beginnings of the Federal Reserve. Um, and again, it didn't start until the beginning of the 20th century um, with Woodrow Wilson, and a lot of people were against it. Actually, before the Federal Reserve, the U.S. currency was backed by several different things, and the ink on the bill signified that who backed it. Either the Federal Reserve, which was a red ink, blue, which was silver certificate, and then a yellow ink, which signified that was that Pacific note was backed by gold. And you could actually take your gold and silver notes into a bank and trade it in for the equivalent of gold and or silver. The Federal Reserve changed that. It basically just on the value of the word of the Federal Reserve, to make a long story short, and how the money had any value. And that ended up working because it has the most credibility of any currency in the world. And one of the greatest things about U.S. currency is that any U.S. currency from the beginning to today, it's still worth face value. Most other countries have changed their currency to their currency they had is no longer considered legal tender, and you can't use it. The Bank of England recently changed some of their currency over to where it's no longer money. Obviously, Yugoslavia, Soviet Union, the Republic of China, their currency is no longer valid in the People's Republic of China. A lot of countries, their currencies changed so much because of defaults or other type of financial crises, they had to restart their currency completely. The United States I think it is the only country that its currency is still worth face value no matter what year it was printed. Now, some of the face value is less than the value of the actual currency based on the value of the precious metals or the rarity of the note and the condition of that note. What I mean by note is an actual bill. Like a silver certificate is actually worth more than its face value of a $1 or a $5 or a $10. It's considerably more than face value based on its condition. Same with gold notes and some Federal Reserve notes. So it's really cool looking into the history of the Federal Reserve. I've spent quite a bit of time in these types of places. It's fun, and we can kind of look around and see what kind of thing they've added since I've been here years ago. Anyway, that's all for this one. Peace out.